Good morning and welcome back, folks. So today is 7 Star Eve. 7 stars are being released tomorrow, which is Monday, the 8th, I believe. So far, there's only one player that has a 7 star, and I don't think his account profile has been revealed. We know his Twitch profile, but we don't know his account profile, so we haven't been able to take a look. But Rich the Man and other content creators have access to the developer mode that shows 7 stars. So we've gotten to see a peek and the upgrade costs and whatnot. But I just wanted to put out this quick video, basically saying tune in tomorrow to see the opening, and figured we'd do a quick pre 7 star account walkthrough, and just basically say how excited we are for 7 stars. I'm gonna be super pumped. There's gonna be a quest. I believe it was called the Shooting Stars quest, which is going to give players who have a 7 star access to run it with your first 7 star. And then if you have a full team of 7 stars, you'll be able to fully explore it. Now, I don't know if that's, each path is locked by the amount of 7 stars you have. Path 2 requires 2 7 stars, path 3 requires 3 7 stars, or if it's just two paths where, one is locked with the first one, and then, the other path is locked where you have to have a full team. I'm not sure how it goes. But right now we're sitting on 1,157 champions. That's of course going to grow hopefully by 6 champions tomorrow, provided we don't get any duplicates. I wouldn't mind if I got one duplicate, just so that we still had at least 5 champions to do the new quest. Hopefully we don't get more than that. But as you can see here, we are sitting on 85,700 7 star shards. I'm not sure who has the most 7 star shards out. I know the guy who spent like $40,000 on the banquet crystals or something crazy like that. The guy who got the first rank 5 champion. I think he had 2 rank 5s by the end of the banquet event. I'm sure those guys, those big massive whale spenders who spend thousands and thousands have heaps of 7 star shards, probably a couple 100,000 or more. But I haven't personally met anyone that has more than me. Me being quite the collector, and I always open base crystals. I don't go for featured. Aside from being a collector and simply, if you're a die-hard collector and you're purely just trying to obtain champions that you don't have, if you have every base pool champion, then I'd understand doing features. But the people that try and justify, like, I need to have the new champion right now because, for whatever reason it is, I don't get it. I don't get paying the higher cost, because you're paying, 50% more. You're sacrificing 5,000 shards to get that featured. But more than that, now you're also restricting your access to 7 star shards. You're in effect paying 275 shards. So you're paying 5,000 5 star shards and 275 7 star shards, or excuse me, 5,000 6 star shards and 275 7 star shards in order to open that champion. And my thinking is that champion's going to be in the base pool eventually. You're going to get that champion eventually. There is no content that's locked that's the champion that's going to be the only one to allow you to clear that content. Like, if there was a limited time quest, like, okay, this quest is only going to be here for a week, and the only possible way to complete this quest is to have this champion. All right, then it makes sense. Then dump into featured to get that champion so you can complete that quest. But other than that, your quests are going to be there. You're going to get that champion eventually. I guess the only other thinking I could say is, if the champion in the featured crystal is a top prestige champion and your alliance requires you to be at a certain prestige or to maintain the highest level prestige, if you're the top 5 alliances in Platinum 1 or Master or Platinum 2, where you're, a little bit of prestige from one player actually makes a difference in your alliance's placement. Okay, I get it. I get going featured. But if you're just an average Joe player, just get the basics. You don't need the featured champions right now. There's nothing you need them for that's not going to be there later. Um, unless you're like me, unless you're a collector. I'll only open featured when there's someone in that featured crystal that I don't have. But for the most part, I usually have just about every champion out there. My 6 stars, I'm only missing 16 6 stars. And, I think maybe one or two of these might be in the featured. I'm not sure. But frankly, I care more about 7 stars right now. As you can see, I'm going to be able to open 7 stars tomorrow. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. The 5 stars that I'm missing, we've got a whole heap of 5-star shards for the featured of that to get the 5 stars I'm missing. I'm missing Shocker and Sandman, and I'm sure I'll be missing a few others, as they get released. But yeah. Anyway, this is just a quick vid to say tune in tomorrow. As you can see, we'll go back to the champions here. We'll take a look at these champions. We have 1,157 champions. We have every 1 star. If we go to unowned, we have every 1 star. We're only missing 53 7 stars. I picked up 7 new 7 stars in the last couple days. I believe the free Guardians of the Galaxy got me Mantis. I was missing Mantis. And then the collector crystals that probably no one in the game except for me cares about. These collector intergalactic crystals that gives you a 2-star. I was missing 8 characters in this set. So I dropped 4,000 units, picked up 40 of these crystals, and got 6 new 2-stars. Super happy about that. That was well worth it to an account like mine, where really the only thing I care about is collecting every champion in the game. That is Cracetos motivation. As for the 3 stars, I am only missing Adam Warlock and Moondragon, which I will be picking up from the milestones in the arenas. Same applies to the 4 stars. 5 stars, like I said, missing Shocker Sandman and Adam Warlock. Still looking forward to that Iron Fist and Punisher and Jessica Jones somehow. And then 6 stars, you saw the 6 stars, but let's take a look at the 7 stars. So here's what we're hoping for tomorrow. There's the obvious ones where people say, oh, I gotta have Bishop and Domino and Gore, and a lot of people say OG Hulk would be great first pulls. Wiccan, maybe Overseer, Venom. That's all well and good. I'm gonna tell you my wish list again, coming from a collector. I just want the OGs. I want the characters that are available from 1 star all the way to 7 star. That's going to be your Gamora. That's going to be your OG Hulk and Hawkeye. And that's going to be your OG Spidey. So I'm hoping to pull those 4, and the other 2 characters, I really don't care. I honestly don't care who I get as long as it's not a dupe. Venom would be cool. I really like Venom. Wiccan, I haven't used him much, but he seems pretty good. Overseer is a prestige champion. I don't know if he's a top prestige out of the 5 stars, or excuse me, 7 stars. I'll have to see if Aunt May has updated their prestige list to include 7-star data. Probably not. Gore would be great. Falcon would be great. I actually really like Falcon. Bishop, I've never used Bishop. I don't know anything about him. He seems pretty good from what people say. Kind of complicated, I think. Dragon Man's cool. If you knock him down, you go unblockable, which is nice. So that's a cool little feature. I don't really know much about anyone else. I know Korg's annoying. I could throw him on defense in Battlegrounds if they allow 7 stars in Battlegrounds. Honestly, I really, all of them are going to be equally meh to me. Titania kind of has that unstoppable, unblockable thing that happens, sometimes at random for some reason. She might be cool, but yeah, for the most part, Spider-Man, Hulk, Hawkeye, and Gamora. Those are my top 4. Those are who I'm hoping to pull, so I could have the full set, 1 star through 7 star, all 7 of them would be really cool. So that's who I'm looking forward to, but we'll see. We're going to pop... Excuse me. I'm not going to quick pop. I'm going to spin each one. I never spin, but for the 7 stars, we're going to spin them out. I'm going to spin them out and put the video up. I've been having some problems with my live streams. My live streams have just, technical difficulties left and right. I put one in portrait mode and didn't even realize, and the video came out super small and crappy. So I'm just going to go ahead and, pre-record a video and then post it. So it's going to be super exciting. I'll post that video, let you guys take a look. And yeah, that's the account tour. I don't know if there's anything else you want to see. We saw I've got kind of a horde. Oh, we're talking about Immortal Iron Fist earlier. Let's go show that. So we've got 39 5-star max sig crystals. We've got 8 max 6-star crystals. Got 131 max 4-star crystals and 55 max 2-star crystals. So, the original plan is I was going to save these to Christmas. I was going to open them up on Christmas. But depending on how my 7-star opening goes tomorrow, I might be in the mood to just pop all of these and then save until Christmas again from scratch. This might be really fun to celebrate the 7 stars. Maybe we'll get some Immortal Iron Fists. Maybe we'll get that coveted 3-star and 5-star and 6-star. That's who I'm missing. I only have the 4-star. So if I would get the 3, 5, and 6, that would be really cool. But we don't have a whole lot of 6-star max stones. But we might pull the 5-star. 131 crystals. We might be sitting in a pretty good spot to pull the 5-star Immortal Iron Fist. Same for the 3-star. 55 crystals is not bad. So we'll see. We have, between the 39 and the 8, we've got 47 shots at the 6-star Immortal Iron Fist. I've seen people pull it in just one random crystal on their first crystal, which is pretty freaking wild. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll add this into the opening. Maybe we'll open everything. Maybe tomorrow everything here is going to be 0 and just we're going to open every single crystal. Just a massive opening to celebrate the 7 stars. The only thing is we'll probably hold off on the 215 Paragon crystals because we're saving those for, revives and stuff when I want to clear content. This is just kind of like an emergency backup resource. Same goes for the 5-star class catalyst. I have like 7 or 8 skill catalysts. So what winds up happening is I, for some reason, always freaking get skill cats, and they wind up going to overflow and expiring. So I don't want to see 5-star cats expire. So we won't open those. We won't open the daily or not the daily. We won't open the free 4-hour crystal. And then we won't open the 5-star because that's purely there for ISO. When I finally run low on ISO, then we'll start tapping into this stuff. And then, that's what the 4-star is for. The 4-star is for ISO, and the 5-star is for ISO / 5-star featured champions that I'm missing, that I can just dump into the 5-star featured to pull, to hunt that character that I'm missing. But anyway, folks, this is just a quick vid. Tomorrow's going to be longer. It's going to be a big opening, going to be a big 7-star celebration. We'll dive into as long as we don't get more than one dupe, we can definitely dive into the new quest. Get a walkthrough through that, get a first look on that. It's going to be real exciting. Hope to see you there tomorrow. Be sure to tune in. Thanks, everyone, and until next time.